We all know that fresh food is the beating heart of the brick and mortar grocery industry. At the same time, operational and merchandising challenges weigh on the industry year after year, costing grocers millions of dollars in lost profits in the form of excess shrink, too many out of stocks, inventory turnover that's too slow, and labor inefficiencies at the store. Why is this the case? Why are grocers stuck in a never-ending game of whack-a-mole with shrink on one side and out of stocks on the other side? Might it be possible to delight customers with aggressive merchandising strategies while still operating in an excellent way that drives profitability? At Afresh, we believe that the answer to these questions lies in closing the fresh-specific technology gap. Computer-assisted ordering and production planning technologies haven't fundamentally changed in over 30 years since they were invented. All of these systems rely on the calculation and maintenance of perpetual inventory, a demand forecast, and an order recommendation to get an order right. As a result, for these systems to work, PI data needs to be perfectly maintained, data inputs upstream need to be right, and store-level processes need to be executed flawlessly. In concept, that should be fine. But seasoned veterans appreciate that in the real world, things are never that perfect. In fact, in perishables, it's almost chaos. The berries come in moldy, the DC short picks your shipment, or, like we just saw, the meat supply chain is interrupted. These events mess up the data, screw up store-level processes, and end up driving bad order recommendations. Bad order recommendations end up making the store-level labor lose trust in the system, and that in turn causes poor results. This is what we mean by the fresh-specific technology gap. Instead of the technology serving the grocers end up having to serve the technology. So what if it were possible to flip the structure of CAO on its head? What if a technology could be built for real-world dynamics? What if technology could be built in service of grocers instead of the other way around? At Afresh, we brought together a team of industry veterans and elite technologists from Stanford to answer these questions. Instead of designing the system around an imaginary world in which there's perfect data, known events, and everything is predictable, Afresh built its technology around the real world with its limitless curveballs, unpredictable events, and uncertainty throughout the entire system. In other words, Afresh built its technology inherently for fresh food. Advances in artificial intelligence like deep learning, probabilistic forecasting, reinforcement learning and control theory, human-in-the-loop AI, and many other techniques come together with modern interface design to make a system that fundamentally works in fresh and is totally different from CAO technologies in the past. The end result is an adaptive system that runs autonomously when it can and leverages human labor in the stores when it can't. It's flexible and not rigid, it understands when it needs help, and it handles fresh edge cases instead of being broken by them. Fresh department managers enjoy using the tool and trust it. That trust in turn drives adherence, and that adherence ends up driving results. Ultimately, our mission as a company is to be of service to the grocery industry and to enable grocers to be the best and most profitable they can be in fresh. We'd love to see if we could be helpful for you and your chain, so please reach out.